In line with the PPA's thrust to continuously upgrade facilities to better serve port users in the provinces of Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, and Dinagat Islands, PMO Surigao proudly presents to the Port Management Advisory Council the following infrastructure development projects. In line with the medium-term development plan, which primarily is focused on baseport expansion and development, PPA management is set to implement Phase 1 of the Surigao Port Improvement Project. Said undertaking is envisioned not only to anticipate the projected growth in cargo throughput, ship call, and passenger traffic with the relative rise in mining and other downstream industries, but to effectively divert the flow of cargoes to and from the port away from the city roads. The rehabilitation and improvement of the Marina Wharf is one of the major development initiatives pursued by the PMO, with detailed engineering design and plans already completed by head office. For implementation by fourth quarter this year, the project involves the development of around 172 meters of berthing space for fast craft vessels and a ferry terminal. Initially, the perimeter fence along Borromeo Street is set to be completed at pace with the ongoing implementation of the road widening and sidewalk improvement by the DPWH. Once the clearing of the sidewalk along the Port of Surigao's perimeter fence is completed, the newly built port gate located at the vicinity of the Office of the Bureau of Customs and the Coast Guard Station Surigao shall then be utilized to comply with the provisions of the Port Security Plan pursuant to the ISPS Code. With the port's cargo gate strategically located at Canlanipa, it will enable the fast and efficient movement of cargoes through a diversion road via Arellano District and exits directly to the National Highway near Surigao Airport without passing through the congested roads. Another major development initiative pursued by the PMO is the development of the port facilities at the Lipata Ferry Terminal, serving as the hub to the three-spoke ferry terminals, namely the Port of Liloan, the Port of San Ricardo, and the recently opened Port of Cabalian. The gateway to Mindanao in the country's Ro-Ro terminal system, the Lipata Ferry Terminal is already undergoing the initial stages of reconstruction and improvement. By the end of this year, the port's backup area will be expanded by about half a hectare to accommodate the increasing volume of rolling cargoes, while additional Ro-Ro berthing facilities will also be put in place to simultaneously accommodate 2 more Ro-Ro vessels for a total of 4 Ro-Ro berths. To date, actual project accomplishment as of August 31, 2014 is at 89%. Aside from the ongoing expansion of the port's backup area and construction of additional berthing facilities, the PMO saw it fit to expand the passenger terminal building and build facilities not just for outbound passengers but for arriving passengers as well. For many years, disembarked passengers who are mostly in transit are left without shelter and the comfort of home while trying to catch buses bound for their destinations such as Cagayan de Oro or Davao. Exposed to the elements of weather and port operational hazards, criminality, and security, the passenger arrival facility was constructed and opened for use in time for this year's summer break. To ensure the safety and security and to adequately respond to threats, a security composite team was established. With PPA as lead agency, the team includes the City PNP with the Provincial Maritime Command, the Police Provincial Safety Battalion, the Philippine Army, and the Surigao City K-9 unit to assist in keeping the Lipatao Ferry Terminal safe and secured. Deployed since August 15, 2014, the security composite team shall stay on detail during and after the Surigao City Fiesta celebration. In close coordination with the provincial government of Surigao del Norte, the proposed undertaking aims to connect the islands of Surigao and Bucas Grande to the Mindanao mainland by building a roll-on roll-off transport system, a nautical highway envisioned to play a major role in the provision of a year-round access for tourists and the transport of high-value agri-fishery products to major markets. The nautical link comprises of the proposed ports at Hayangabon in Claver, Surigao del Norte, Doña Helen and Buena Vista at Bucas Grande Islands, and finally connecting to Surigao Islands via Hubang. Initially, the DPWH has earmarked funds amounting to 56 million pesos to construct the road linking the port of Doña Helen to the municipality of Socorro in Bucas Grande Island. The Nautical Highways Road network is now part of the DPWH Medium-Term Development Plan. Facilities at the Port of Dapa shall be improved with the implementation of the Dapa Port Improvement Project. The package involves the upgrading and construction of a backup area, the construction of a new ro-ro ramp, and the construction of a 300 square meter cargo shed. A new port gate, which allows the separation of entry and withdrawal of cargoes, will enable a more efficient, orderly, and secured port operational flow and processes. As part of the proposed Surigao Agri-Ecotourism Nautical Highway, the Port of Hayangabon is set to receive major improvements with the implementation of the Hayangabon Port Development Project. To date, soil investigation and final validation of project site was already conducted. The preparation of detailed engineering design and plans by head office will be completed before month's end. Project execution is expected to commence before year's end. On the other hand, facilities at the Port of Santa Monica shall be further developed as Phase 2 of the upgrading of the port's 198 meters rock bulkhead causeway gets implemented by early next year. The project also includes the improvement of its passenger shed, which can accommodate at least 100 passengers. In support of Surigao Island's tourism industry, particularly to the town of General Luna where the famous surfing breaks are located, and its many hotels and resorts, the PPA is set to rehabilitate and improve the existing 267 meters concrete causeway, which includes the installation of solar lights and construction of passenger shed that can accommodate about 100 tourists. Relatedly, the PPA also took note of the need to develop ports in Surigao del Sur, particularly Aras-Asan. The Aras-Asan Port Improvement Project consists in the upgrading of existing backup area, which include, among others, the installation of deflector walls, concrete curbs, and concrete block pavement. The project also covers the reconstruction of existing reinforced concrete piers, the construction of new ro-ro ramps, and the paving of existing access roads. To date, actual accomplishment is at 4% as of August 31, 2014, and is expected to be completed by end of 2015. With its newly improved facilities, Aras-Asan Port will be able to play a critical role in the movement of cargoes and passengers along the southern coast. final validation at project site for the Port of San Jose expansion project was already conducted by technical personnel from PPA head office. The proposed project includes the wharf extension by 66 meters and reclamation of about 637 square meters of backup area. In addition to the expansion project, a new passenger terminal building shall also be built to better serve the continued increase in passenger traffic. With a positive economic outlook driven by its mining industry and a growing agro-fishery sector, the improvement of the Port of San Jose's facilities shall enhance her role as principal maritime gateway to the province of Dinagat Islands. The eventual realization of the long-term development program of ports under PMO Surigao will surely improve port safety, security, productivity, comfort, and connectivity of home in keeping with the vision mission of PPA for the next 5 years.